our distinguished gentleman is hereby awarded this plaque for captivating true Filipino spirit and fighting hard, uniting and inspiring a nation by leading the country to a silver medal in the 2013 FIBA Asia Championship and a berth in the 2014 FIBA World Cup. Your PBA and the entire Filipino nation are proud of you. May we call in on center court, Gilas Filipinas head coach, Mr. Vincent John Reyes.
Speaking of coaches, Jason, Coach Chot Reyes being honored here. Siya na yung huli doon sa grupo ng Gilas na binigyan ng plaque ng PBA.
I know, he really didn't have a chance to get his plaque very early or right after the championship of the FIBA because he had to go out and already scout the opponents for the FIBA World.
Speaking of scouting, Jason, etong Sandvik Coffee, napakatindi ng kanilang balik import dito sa Governor's Cup ng taon na ito. Talagang lahat ginagawa para sa kanila. Ito ang nasilip nating scouting report.
So for Marcus Blakely, he's the best scorer. He's the best rebounder. He's the best in assists. He's the best shot blocker. He's the best in steals. So basically, he's doing everything that is necessary for Sandvik Coffee. He brings the energy, and believe it or not, aside from bringing all that, he's also their emotional leader.
So Mr. Everything, etong si Marcus Blakely nga para dito sa Sandvik Coffee, makakatapat nga niya yung tinatawag namang propeta na itong Petron, Elijah Millsap.
On the other side, you look at Elijah Millsap, he's also a guy that does everything. He's up there in points and rebounds, assists and steals, plays within the systems, plays also with his teammates, to the strength of his teammates. But you know, he's also a leader, but in a very different way. He does it with a sense of calm. He has, yung sabihin natin, a quiet leadership, leads by example, and that's good enough as well para dito sa Petron. Different imports bringing the same success.
Two of the front runners, syempre, para sa Best Import of the Governor's Cup Award, Game 3. Magagawa rin yan o malalaman kung sino nga ba ang lulusot. Pati na rin sa Best Player of the Conference. As we take a look at the starters for tonight's Game 1, Malyari, Yap, Pingris, Devance, and Blakely getting the nod from Coach Tim Cone. Makakatapat sina Cabagnot, Tubid, Fajardo, Santos at Millsap para naman kay Coach Gia Banilla.
When you look at this game and you're going to look at this series and you watch this series, the one thing that you'll notice is itong Sandvik Coffee may have a hard time finding a guy that will match up with Elijah Millsap at that wing position, and maybe also, of course, Junmar Fajardo because of his size, but that's what ito yung kailangan hanapin na Sandvik Coffee. You look at what they're going to do. They're going to put Mark Pingris on Elijah Millsap.
From the get-go, si Ping kagad ang tatao sa import na itong Petron as Tubid, sporting that blue hair, matching yung sintas ng kanya sapatos, gets it over to Millsap. Hop step and a pull-up is a no-go. Malyari para sa rebound para sa Sandvik Coffee, who will draw first blood inside the MOA Arena. Ping with a jump hook. He obliges para dito sa Sandvik Planet.
Ping is going to be the guy that's going to defend the best player, but also he's going to have to try to score in this game. Ang tino mo mangyayari dito, Magu, because Pingris is on Millsap. There is a mismatch in the bottom, and Petron has to fight Fajardo down low.
Millsap brings that long two. Tit for that. Pinawi niya kagad yung ginawa sa kanya ni Ping sa kabilang dulo. A minute now into the action ng ating PLDT Telpad PBA Governor's Cup Finals. Yap with the leather. Tubid assigned to him. Nakita si Blakely. Sinalubong ni Junmar. Nailang si Marcus. Cabagnot looking to set up the attack. He runs into traffic. Pull up for 14 is good.
See there, Petron with the size defensively, and because they're so big defensively and put pressure when you attack, you have some bad misses, and that gives you chance to go onto the other side in sort of a secondary break.
Cabagnot forces the turnover on his former backup Alex Malyari. Nagmamadali na naman etong Petron. Millsap though misses on that long one.
One of the guys, you mentioned him earlier, Alex Malyari, he's one of the guys that has a lot invested in this game. Why? This is a team that actually traded him away to Sandvik Coffee.
Another thing na pwede nating tutukan dito, Jason, is the offense versus the defense factor. Etong Petron, kilala bilang isa sa mga pinakamatinding offensive machine sa PBA ngayon. Ang San Mig Coffee naman, they use their defense to get to this point.
I think when you look at San Mig Coffee, this is a team that has to win with their defense. When you look at Petron, this is the most balanced team this conference. It's a very good defensive team and a very good offensive team as well.
Devance catches the one-hander, rims out. Devance sticks it right back.
Gonna play a big role. Bakit? Because Joe Devance, he's one of the guys that really is able to move the ball around at that triangle. And also, on the defensive end, siya pumapantay kay Fajardo. And let's see if he can handle that matchup.
Fajardo pleading for that leather, pero si Devance nakaprontayo sa kanya. Pingris recovers. They go to Santos.
Quick short passes para sa Petron leading to that shot, but it starts off by giving the big man the ball and putting pressure on the defense.
Ball slapped away, inbound from the sideline. Igagawa dito sa San Mig Coffee.
You look at it, they go to the post and there's a switch right there. Ping realizes that masyadong na front na etong si Junmar. AC Petron really moving the basketball well.
Malyari with the leather. Pupunta sila kay Ping. Hinahanap ito si Devance. Arwin Santos picks him off. The Spider-Man feeding the Kraken. Pingris right there to get it right back. Blakely on the move. Jumps it out to nobody. Ball goes to the side of Petron.
Can't jump when you don't really have a place to pass the basketball. That led to that turnover.
Petron abante ng dalawa, 6-4. 3 minutes and change haven't gone by inside the MOA Arena. Tubit to Millsap. They swing it over to Alex for 3. Mintis si Cabagnot. Rebound battle. Habulan. James Yap saves it. Pero napunta kay Tubit yung bola.
Gotta feel bad for the San Mig Coffee Mixers there because that was a ball that they was really going their way. Just a bit unlucky that it went to someone with blue hair.
Baka ireklamo yun. Naalala mo nung Meralco series, nagalit sila dahil nakaputi yung compression shirt ni Jared Dillinger nung puti yung San Mig. Hindi kaya yung buhok nakakalito rin.
Tuloy mo pa buhay dito, Bigger. Ginugulo mo pa.
Blakely loses that leather on the way to the hole. Baseline inbound para dito sa San Mig Coffee. Timeout requested here. 8-4 is the score. Petron abante ng 4. With only 5 seconds remaining on their shot clock, nagminti si James Yap sa kanyang one-hander from the baseline. Pagkakataon ng Petron, dagdagan ang kanilang kalamangan. Cabagnot with the leather, Malyari on him. They get it over to Millsap. Santos from the baseline, over Devance, that's good.
Nice assist to start this game para dito sa Petron. Just willingness to give up the basketball, which really starts with their import.
Pingris gets it over to Devance. Tumama sa kanyang tuhod yung bola. 5 segundo na lang sa kanilang shot clock. Malyari couldn't light it up. The Kraken with that board. Santos, same spot, same result. That'll force Coach Tim Cone into yet another timeout. Bakit nga naman hindi? 8 na ang abante rito ng Petron. 12-4. Kanina, 30 ang kanyang tinawag. Ngayon, full na.
DD Tailpack PBA Finals live on TV5. Coach Tim has been working all week para mapaghandaan ng Petron at hindi daw ito naging madali para sa coaching staff dahil nga maraming weapons ang Petron sa lahat ng posisyon. Kaya naman daw importante na Game 1 pa lang ma-execute na nila ng mabuti ang kanilang fundamentals para mauna na sa momentum. Para naman kay Coach G, getting into the finals is a step towards building a new culture for Petron at syempre mas maganda daw ipagpatuloy ang prosesong ito kapag nakuha na nila ang championship. Confident naman sila especially with their record that they have a better mix than San Mig to get the championship. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Erica. Yun nga ang inaantay ng buong Petroniverse and basketball fans in general, ano, Jason, as Elijah Millsap gets his 4th point of the game. Etong Petron, not just 1, not just 2 championships, but to actually dominate the way they've built and tinkered with this lineup, not just the players, even the coaching staff.
And that's what Coach G said. This is just a first step. You know, you have to have that winning attitude. And right now, you look at this team, that's what they are looking for, or every time they step on the court, they expect to win.
Millsap na naman may tanga ng bola. 10 na abante rito ng Blaze Boosters. Fajardo, naipit ni Devons, forces it up and in.
There's too many mismatches. Like I mentioned, start of this game, who do you put your best defender on? And that's Mark Pingris. If you put him on Elijah Millsap, mapuputas ka dahil hindi niya pwedeng bantayan. Ito si Junmar. Pag nilagay mo naman kay Junmar, sinong babantay kay Elijah?
Waiting at the scorer's table is 6'9" Yancy De Ocampo. Let's see if he will have any success against Junmar sa susunod na dead ball situation as Joe Devons gets Sandmig to 6 points. Millsap, yun yung binabanggit mo. Sinong pipigilan mo dahil yung isa papatayin ka rin?
Well, you know, but Mark Pingris and Joe Devons right there, unable to communicate. They missed out kung sinong babalik dun sa taong may hawak ng bola.
Ping with the leather, gets it out. Barroca from the perimeter. Doesn't work from deep. Santos for the board. Cabagnot looking to dance with Barroca. Fishes for that foul. Free throws coming up para dito kay Alex. 2 free throws lamang para dito kay Alex Cabagnot. Nawarningan pa si Blakely for delaying the game. A blitzing start para dito sa Petron Blaze.
We take a look at the all-new dual-core PLDT Telpad, the world's first landline and tablet in one that lets you do more.
Cabagnot splits, pero that's still good enough for a 13-point lead para dito sa Petron.
You see that Petron, they've come in here and there's that air of confidence. Now it's up to the Sandmig Coffee Mixers to find a way to break that confidence, to make this team doubt themselves. If you've gone on a streak of 12 wins and 2 losses for the entire conference, meron ka talagang angat na kakaiba. And now, it's up to Marcus Blakely and the rest of this Sandmig Coffee team to break that confidence of Petron.
In that 12-2 run, from the eliminations all the way to the quarters and the semis, Jason, kasama pa dun yung kinataob din nila. Etong Sandmig Coffee, 89-83. That was back on August 31. 19-7 is the score after that split. Mabasa 12 ang abante rito ng Petron. Nadulas si Millsap. Tumatakbo si Barroca. Mark Andy puts it high off the glass as Elijah Millsap is coming up hobbling. Some look of concern from the coaching staff and management of Petron. Timeout muna tayo. So Elijah Millsap taking a break, looking to get stretched out after this spill from moments ago. Ito yung binabanggit mo, Jason.
You can see that when Alex Cabagnot fell in that area, and you know there's already some sweat there from Alex, and that's the same spot that Elijah Millsap falls on. Looks like ground screw, unable to keep the floor clean there, because that's exactly that spot. That was 2 plays ago.
Some anxious moments para dito sa Petroniverse. Millsap is shaken up.
Chance para dito. Sorry, Bagu, but it's the chance for Sandmig Coffee to make a run, because right now they will match fairly even with Petron in terms of personnel.
Pero sa pagpasok ni Yancy De Ocampo, pinaupo naman si Junmar Fajardo. James Yap trying to beat that shot clock buzzer. Yancy rebound, gets it over to Ping. Ni-reverse ball. 19-11 is the score. Baba sa 8 ang abante rito ng Petron. They have Cabagnot, Lassiter, Lutz, Santos, and Kramer. Naiiwan na lang sa starting unit si Arwin at saka si Alex. Tumama ba yung baba na ito ni Marshall Lassiter? Hindi na siya nakatukod sa pagbagsak niya, Jason.
You know, and again, they're still looking at that same spot. You see, tumama din yung Marshall kay Mark Pingris.
And even si Ping ngayon, tinuturo pa doon sa mapman kung saan nga ba.
You know, sometimes because the players they put some oil, some liniment in their body, and that type of liniment, when it hits the floor, it's so hard to remove from the flooring. Oil yun eh.
Hindi ubrang simpleng map lang. Cabagnot with the leather, gets it over to Lassiter. James trying to keep in step with Marcio. Kramer with a pick. Kramer receives. Ping on him. Shot clock is at 1. Nahuli pa ni James Young. And double black eye para dito kay Lassiter as he is whistled for the personal foul. At inihiling ni na Coach Gia Vanilla. 24-second violation na.
See, James, he may have struggled offensively this year, but much improved defensively and also much improved in terms of getting rebounds.
Baroka to the post.
That's going to be a tough matchup. That's going to be a tough matchup para kay Chris Lutz. Lalo kung dadalhin siya sa poste.
So let's see if Sanmig goes back to that one. Si Blakely muna maglalabas ng bola.
They look like they are going to go. They should go to that because that's the best matchup that they have at present.
Fajardo ibinalik. Binabantayan si Yancy. Elbow jumper is a miss. Pinalitan ni Junmar si Arvin Santos. Lutz against Blakely. They go to Fajardo. Tinutulak-tulak. Hideo Campo. Fajardo turnaround jumper. Pingris for the board. Baroka crossover on Cabagnot. Leaner doesn't work. Rebound battle nakakuha ni Blakely. Blakely trying to be creative there. Lassiter against two defenders. Lassiter all the way to the hole.
That's just good effort on the part of Marshall. Lassiter able to keep his dribble despite being hounded by two guys, and the strength, the composure to finish in front of Pingris.
Balik sa 10 ang abante rito ng Petron. De Ocampo kontra Fajardo. They bounce it over to Ping. The one-hander bumped by Kramer. 2 free throws parating para sa Pinoy Sakuragi. As we take a look at this Kawasaki rousing fast break brought to you by Rouser 135 by Kawasaki. Rouse the rider in you. Pingris misses. PJ Simon being deployed here by Coach Tim Cohn. Pagpapahingayin muna si James Young.
In a series that you'd expect it to be very tight, free throws is going to matter because Sanmig Coffee, one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the league, they've got to do much better.
The all-new dual-core PLDT Talpad, the world's first landline and tablet in one that lets you do more. 21-11 coming up on the 2-minute warning ng quarter number 1. Tapping to Blakely. Sino makaka-recover? PJ Simon with a hand on it. Yancy gets it over to Sanmig. Baroka bounces to Ping. Couldn't complete the spin. De Ocampo saves it to Simon. Dalbin 2 segundo pa sa kanilang shot clock. PJ. No. Kramer for the board. Denok Miranda now on the floor para dito sa Petron.
Interesting. Denok Miranda is actually the first guy out of that point guard spot. Usually, ang nakikita natin dyan is Chico Lanete. Actually, Chico Lanete has seemingly all season long or conference long cemented that point guard spot at the second point guard for Petron.
Actually, ika-anim na laro pa lang to ni Denok para sa Petron. This Governor's Cup. Let's see how it pays off.
Right now, Marcus has got to dominate. That's exactly what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to put pressure on the defense of Petron.
Doug Kramer throwing his weight around, not wanting to give up the easy layup. 2 free throws para dito kay Blakely. Marcus shooting 45% on the tournament. Actually improved na yan as he shot 54% in the semifinals. He takes care of the first as we take a look at this Rexona Power Rebound brought to you by Rexona Men. With 50% more long-lasting protection so you can do more.
Been the most fouled import throughout the contest. For one, because he's so aggressive, and for the other, because teams feel that they're better off fouling him than actually giving him a layup.
He's gonna shoot in the 50s. Magbigay ka 1 point kesa 2, ano? Dahil kapag ka nakakita nga ng puwang yan si Blakely, either isasalampak o talagang magpapasabit pa.
And this is the best matchup para dito sa San Mig Coffee if they can keep Blakely on Elijah. The problem is, anong matitira kay Blakely pag yun ang gagawin niya buong laro?
Lutz puts it up. Off balance. Looking for the foul. Tumatakbo na ang Mixers. So after San Mig Coffee drew first blood at 2-0, it's been all Petron as we come to the last few seconds of this opening quarter. De Ocampo rings the bell. That brings San Mig to within 6 points.
You know, when San Mig Coffee needs to play big, then they're going to have to use Yancy De Ocampo, especially if Junmar is there, because you'd expect Rafi Rivas does not have the strength to push Junmar out of the paint.
Elijah once again. Grabe yung explosion to the basket. You know, that first step.
But it all starts out with broken down pick and roll defense once again para sa San Mig Coffee.
Simon contra Lassiter. Last shot time para dito sa San Mig Coffee. First quarter is down to the last 5 seconds. PJ goes to the left. Blakely pulls the trigger. Punches it through! Three-pointer hatid sa atin ng PLDT Telpag. Less than a second remaining. Elijah couldn't even get off that Hail Mary. And that'll do it for the first 12 minutes of action. 23-18 ang nasa ating talan. Etong Petron led by as much as 30 points but will settle for a 5-point lead heading into the second frame.